Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning. Salam Melaka ku maju jaya, rakyat bahagia menggamit dunia. Salam Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Melaka, pendidikan berkualiti, insan terdidik, negara sejahtera. Hashtag JPN Melaka, jenama nombor 1 kerajaan. Hi everyone. Today you are here again for another English session with me, Miss Norzailatil Akmal binti Muhammad Zain from Sekolah Menengah Tahfiz Al-Quran Cendera. Okay, welcome to the free online tuition program sponsored by Melaka State Councils of Mayors in collaboration with Melaka State Education Department and Jasin District Education Office. Okay, for today, still, I'm going to focus on paper 1. The code will be 1119/1, and to be very specific, it will be catering on part 3, reading longer text. So let's go. Let's start our session today. Okay, this will be the outlines of what we are going to do today. Okay, the first part of my session, I'm going to give you an overview of what part 3 will be like. Okay, and then second part, I will share the hints, the do's and also the don'ts in answering reading comprehension longer text. Okay, and then part 3, okay, I will share some finding based on the response from my students about the challenges they face in answering reading comprehension questions. Okay, part 4, here we will discuss the tips and also the techniques to make it easier for you and to save time when you are answering your reading comprehension questions. And part 5, we will do it step by step, inshallah. Okay, so let's go to part 1 first. Okay, an overview of part 3. Okay, I think this one will be common. You guys know about this already. Your teacher has briefed you. Okay, for part 3, it consists of linear text, longer linear text. It will be around 4, 5 paragraph or 6 paragraph. And for students, they think that it is quite long. And sometimes it can be intimidating to read such a long paragraph, such a long reading text. And suggested time for this part, I will advise you to spend within 25 to 30 minutes because you have other parts to cater. And for part 3, you have 8 questions. It offers you 8 marks. Okay, basically that will be the overview of part 3 for your SPM paper. Okay, now moving on to part 2, the hints, okay, the do's and the don'ts. Okay, do's means the things that you are allowed to do, you are encouraged to do, while the don'ts mean please do not do it. Okay, do not attempt such things. You are forbidden, you are not allowed to do things. Okay, let's see what are the do's and the don'ts. Okay, do. Okay, I think this one will be the things that your teacher keep on repeating in every class. You need to read carefully. Okay, during reading tests, what are the things that you need to carefully read? Obviously, you need to read the question, you need to read the instruction, you need to read the text itself. Okay, and then the second one, you need to use or utilize the keywords provided in the text and also in the questions. Okay, the test maker, they are not torturing you, they are actually giving you keywords to help you to make it easier for you to answer the question. Okay, once you find the keywords, it will be easier for you to underline main ideas. So, underlining main ideas, identifying main topic, ideas paragraph by paragraph is one of the things that you need to do during your reading comprehension test. Okay, and one more thing, during exam, you are not allowed to use dictionary. So here, you need to use the context clues. What are the context clues? We will discuss in the next slide afterwards. Okay, then let's look at the don't. Okay, the first don't will be, don't be influenced. Okay, don't be influenced by your surrounding. Don't be influenced by the length of the paragraph. Don't be influenced by the length of the question. Okay, don't be influenced by that, because it is only make things worse, and you will become panic. Okay, second don't will be, don't waste time on one question. Students tend to attempt question until they get the answer, and without realizing it, they might spend 5 minutes for single question. It is such a waste of time, because you have another 7 questions to attempt. So don't waste time on only one question. If you find the question is a bit difficult, move on to the easier one first. Okay, the third don't will be, don't rush or don't panic. Okay, when you see the question, try to be calm. Okay, panic, this will be, I think, common among the students. When they are in class, I think they are able to do the reading comprehension activities very well, I think, with the teachers. But when they enter, when they are in examination, they have difficulties to cater reading comprehension because they are panicked. There are several factors for that. I will show it based on the finding from my students, why they are panicked in exam. Okay, and then last don't will be, don't be misled. Okay, when you are reading the text, that's why your teacher always tell you to read carefully, so that you will not be misleading the context, the answer. Okay, so that basically the do's and the don't. Your teacher might have tell you things, other things apart from this. So do listen to your teachers too. Okay, next. Okay, part 3, the challenges. Okay, what are the challenges faced by students when they are facing reading comprehension longer text? Okay, this is real challenges. I asked my students to give response, and I think basically they are almost similar to other students from other schools, from other states, I think. Okay, let's see what are the challenges. Okay, the first one will be lack of time. When they came out from the exam hall, they find the teachers, and they will always say, "Teacher, I don't have enough time to answer all questions." Okay, that is what the student always complained. Okay, second, they complain, or they not complain, but they tell the teacher that they do not understand. Okay, they do not understand certain words, or they could not understand the whole point of the text itself. Okay, and the third one, they tend to read carelessly. Carelessly, it means here that they are not really reading to find information. It means that they just merely reading. Okay, number 4. Okay, they misinterpret the meaning. Okay, here it shows that when you misinterpret the meaning, you will here. Okay, what I mean here is that in misinterpreting the meaning will lead to finding wrong answers. Okay. The next one. Okay, this one will be common. Most students facing in this one. They say they are confused because there are 4 choices of answer, and all 4 answers look correct, look similar. Okay, and okay, they are facing difficulties because the length of the text. And last one, they usually in class, they rely on their teacher. Let's say they do not know certain words, they simply ask, teacher, what is the meaning of this? Okay, without practicing using dictionary. So what happen when they are in exam, when the teacher are not around, they cannot think well, they cannot understand well. Okay, all of this challenge will only lead to another big problem, which is panic. Okay, when you do not understand the question, you do not understand the text, you misinterpret things, you think that you are correct, but you are doubting yourself, it will only cause you to become panic. Okay, so that's why when my students going to start their exam, I always tell them that have fun. Okay, have fun in the exam. Okay, so that's basically the challenge that you yourself need to cover. Okay, you need to settle it up. Okay, in terms of understanding the text, in terms of relying too much on your teacher, you need to fix it. Okay, because your teacher will not go into the exam hall with you. Okay, try and practice using dictionary. Okay, I still remember that during my primary school, my teacher always said that, okay, if you do not bring your dictionary, you have to pay 1 ringgit. Okay, at that time 1 ringgit is very big amount of money. So since we do not want to pay, then we will bring dictionary. Okay, so I think you should practice using dictionary, even the small one. Yeah, let's go to the next part. Okay, here I will share the tips and also the techniques. Okay, don't worry, this will be simple, okay, and not torturing, because I have students too, and I think they don't really prefer long, lengthy techniques. Okay, they would prefer something very easy and easy to understand. Okay, let's see what are the techniques. Okay. Okay, first, technique 1, read the questions. And then technique 2, read the text. Okay, I know this might sound a bit odd, because usually in class your teacher will ask you to read the text first. Okay, but during exam, I will suggest you to read the question first. Okay, I'll tell you the reason why later. Okay, I will explain each tips further in detail later on. Okay, first, read the questions. Second, read the text. Okay, after you read the question, you can start reading the text part by part. Okay, and then third one, the third tips will be do not zigzag. Okay, zigzag here is not referring to some kind of game or puzzle. Okay, and then number 4, okay, here is what I meant by context clues. I will discuss it in further. Okay, okay, what are the other tips and techniques here? Okay, next tip will be your own answer. Your own answer. Why your own answer when you are given choices of answer? Okay, fear not, I'll tell you what I meant by your own answer in the next slide. Okay, next one, we also have beware of weasel words. Okay, weasel here is not referring to the weasel, actual weasel, the animal. Okay, it is a term used for the certain group of words. We call it as weasel words. Okay, I will show some examples of weasel words later. Okay, and then the last tips or techniques is eliminate. Eliminate means you discard, you throw, you cross. Okay, and I'll show you example while explaining later on. Okay, so let's go to tip number 1. Okay, T1. Okay, T1 means tips or techniques number 1. Okay, the first one will be read the question. Okay, first of all, when you reach part 3 or when you have your question booklet, the first thing you need to do is read the question. That is I think that is what will make it easier for you. Okay, read the question first. Okay, while reading the question, you can locate and highlight the keywords in the question. Why do you need to highlight keywords in the question? Okay, okay. By highlighting keywords in the question, it helps you to understand the question better, and when you are moving on to tips number 2, it will help you a lot. Okay, when you understand the question better, you can identify, you have high percentage, you have high chance to locate the correct answer. Okay, that is why I suggest you to read the question first. Okay, read, locate or highlight keywords, then it helps you to understand the question. Okay, what I meant by keyword here would be, okay, keyword can be heading, phrases, or even words itself. Okay, the keyword in the question does not necessarily the whole thing, the whole sentence. It can be consist of 2 or 3 words where it gives you idea of what you should look for. Okay, that will be tips number 1. Okay, let's look at here the example of question. Okay, I did not provide the text first because this is tip 1, step 1. So since it is consists of reading the question first, so I'll show you examples of question. Okay, this question. In paragraph 1, who joined Paris Saint-Germain or PSG together with Neymar? Okay, so you have 4 choices of answer here. Please do not refer to the answer yet. Okay, when you get this question, when you read the question, okay, what are the keywords that you think will help you to locate information in the text later on? Okay, can you identify the keyword, your own keywords that will help you later? Okay, 1 minute for that or 30 seconds will do? 30 seconds will do, I think. Right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, here the keywords will be, first you need to identify which section in the text that you should locate the information. Okay, for this question, the specific section in the text that you need to find information will be in paragraph 1. So you should highlight paragraph 1. Okay, the requirement will be asking, okay, who joined? Okay, who joined? Who joined will be referring to people. Okay, PSG. You does not necessarily highlight Paris Saint-Germain. You can just simply highlight PSG. Okay, PSG with Neymar. So to simply put, who joined PSG with Neymar? Okay, you can understand it better. Okay, where can you find the information? In paragraph 1. See, when you highlighted the keyword, okay, you have better view, you have better understanding of the requirements of the question. Okay, that will be tips number 1. Okay, can we proceed to tip number 2? Okay, if you have any question, you can just simply write in the chat box. I will answer it later. Or if you have any comment, you also can just simply write it there. Okay, let's go to tip number 2. Okay, now we are moving on to the second tip. Like I said previously, first read the question, then read the text. Okay, the question, not only one question, I mean all of the 8 questions in part 3. Okay, okay, now read the text. Okay, when you read the text, first skim through the text. Skim through. Skim through. Do you still remember what is skimming and scanning? I hope you still remember it. Okay, if you want to revise or make revision about reading strategies, okay, you can always go to this YouTube channel, and I think I have presented during my first session. Okay, you can always go and make revision about the reading strategies. Okay, I cannot discuss it in detail today because today we are going to focus to part 3. Okay, first skim through, go through. Usually your teacher will say, okay, go through the text quickly. Okay, and then after you go through, you have some kind of idea, but you are not sure yet. Then you read in detail. Okay, read in detail. Here, focus on part by part. Then again, you need to highlight the keywords. I understand that I do understand your feeling, the students' feelings. Okay, when they face long text, it is a bit challenging to understand every single words. So what you can do to help you at least understand what the text is saying about, you need to highlight the keywords. Okay, the keyword, maybe you can highlight the setting, referring to the setting, who, what, when. Okay, basically it is highlighting 5W1 hash. Okay, because in writing, the basic rule will be 5W1 hash. If you can identify the 5W1 hash, okay, you are okay, you are in good hand. At least you can answer the question. Okay, that is why it is important to highlight the keywords, and that is why your teachers always tell you to focus or utilize the keyword. Okay, and then number 4, identify idea of the text. Okay, once you skim through, once you go through, and then you read in detail, you have the keywords. Okay, based on the keywords, okay, you can try to connect each keywords and trying to make sense out of it, and it actually helps you to identify the main idea of the text or the section or the paragraph itself. Okay, once you have idea, when you know the idea of each section, each paragraph or each part of the reading, then you will understand the text as a whole. Okay, by identifying or by understanding the main text, okay, the main idea of each part of the paragraph, it actually helps you to understand the text as a whole. Okay, maybe not each and single words of the text, but you understand it as a whole. Okay, so let's try and see the example here. Okay, this will be example. Okay, I only take an extract of it. I think you do not wish to read one whole reading comprehension text. Okay, and we also have only 1 hour 30 minutes. If we are going to go through each paragraph, it should take around 2 hours. Okay, but since this is just a practice, a tips, and try to give you idea of what the techniques that you can use. So I'll only take extract, or I only take part from the original text itself. Okay, the text here, okay, this will be an extract from module Bahasa Inggeris prepared by Jabatan Negeri Melaka for SPM 2021. Okay, let me read the text for you, the extract for you, sorry. the 222 million euro transfer of Brazilian player Neymar from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG in August 2017 is the all-time highest fee for a soccer transfer. The transfers of Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona and Kylian, I don't know how to correctly pronounce the name, for boys or for those football fans, I think they know how to pronounce the name of Kylian Mbappe, I think, to PSG are joint second in English. Okay, for his fan, for Kylian fan, sorry if I mispronounce the name. Okay, here, okay, based on the text itself, okay, this will be extract from paragraph 1. Okay, based on the text, the section, okay, here again, once you read through the text, the section, the next thing you need to do is highlighting the keywords. The same process, read, highlight. Okay, so here, from based on this paragraph 1, okay, what are the keywords that you prefer to highlight? Okay, maybe you can try to attempt it for 30 seconds again. Or do you need to see the question number 1 again? No. Okay, so let's focus on the text itself. Okay, let's see what are the keywords that you can highlight in this section. Okay, first you can highlight the amount, 222 million euro. Okay, this will be indicating the transfer fee of Neymar. Okay, here that's why I highlighted the name of Neymar here. I think everyone know that Neymar is a soccer player. Okay, 222 million euro for it is a transfer fee for Neymar from Barcelona to PSG in August 2017. Okay, the amount, who and where. Okay, and then all-time highest fee. Okay, the amount received by Neymar will be the record here. All-time highest fee. All-time highest fee means that maybe until now it is still considered as highest fee. No one has break the record yet. Okay, and then the transfer of, now we are highlighting another players, Philippe Coutinho. Okay, Philippe Coutinho, again, he transferred just like Neymar, but transfer to where? Philippe transferred to Barcelona. And there is another player, Kylian. Okay, Kylian transferred to another team, a new team. Okay, where did Kylian transfer to? Okay, to PSG. Okay, actually, if you can get the idea of why I asked you to read the question first and then read the text, you will know that just now you have underlined, you have understand the text, you have understand the question. So while reading paragraph 1, you actually can easily identify the answer itself. Okay, without looking at the choices of answer. Okay, that will be technique 2. Okay, let's go to technique 3 or tips number 3. Do not zigzag. Okay, as I told you, zigzag here did not refer to any kind of game or puzzle. Okay, zigzag here means your action of reading the passage and then you refer to the question and you go back to the passage again. Okay, can you see that you are going from passage to question and then you go back to the passage? It takes time. Okay, it takes time. It makes you spend more time on that. Okay, that's why you always complain that you do not have, you have you did not have much time, you did not have enough time, you are lack of time. Okay, because you are not doing, you are not working smart. Okay, so do not zigzag. Question, go to the text. If it is a reading activities in class, yes, it is advisable for you to read the text first because you have time. You have ample time to finish your reading text in class activity. But we are talking about exam and you are trying and you have limited amount of time. So you need to manage your time properly. So my advice will be do not zigzag. Okay. Okay, tip number 4, context clues. Okay, what does it mean by context clues? Okay, contextual, or usually your teacher will say contextual clues. Okay, contextual clues will be hint found within a sentence, paragraph or passage. Okay, even though you did not know the meaning of contextual clues, okay, I think you understand the meaning of hint and found within. Okay, hint, I think you understand the meaning of hint. Okay, hint would be a sneak peek, actually an idea, okay, a bonus words. Actually, the test maker put in the text actually to help you to find the answer, to find the idea. Okay, contextual clues mean hint found. Okay, again, hint found within a sentence. Okay, it can be found in sentence itself. Okay, it can be found in a paragraph or it can be found in entire passage. But basically, each paragraph, each part of your reading have contextual clues. Okay, even in a sentence itself. Okay, so I think it would be better for you to practice doing contextual clues. If you have difficulties and if you have no interest in using dictionary, even though you have to use it, I think it is better for you to practice contextual clues. And bonus, and it is a bonus if you have dictionary with you. Okay, why we use contextual clues? We use contextual clues because it helps the students to understand the meanings of words. Okay, why not use dictionary? Okay, again, in examination, you cannot use dictionary. So, what you can do is use the clues in the context or in the text itself to help yourself understand what the text, what the sentence or the paragraph is trying to say, or the message the text is trying to convey. Okay, but remember, words have several possible meaning. I think you know that one English word can bring few meanings. So, what you have to do is, you have to match the meaning with the context, with the situations of the text itself. Okay, do not stick to only one meaning that you know. Okay, you need to actually suit it with the situation, the overall situation of the text. Okay, here are some types of contextual clues, and there are others type too, but this will be, I will share this one. Okay, first you have clues in terms of definition or description, and you also have clues by looking at example. Okay, and then you can also get the clues of the context of the text by having or by looking at the synonym and antonym. I hope you understand what does it mean by synonym and antonym. Okay, synonym and antonym. Okay, synonym means words that have similar meaning. Okay, different word but it have similar or the same meaning. Okay, while antonym, it will be opposite meaning, words with opposite meaning. Okay, you can also get clues by integrating your experience. Okay, and next one, we also have clues by having inference. You are making inference based on the idea given in the, I think, in the passage. Okay, and then we also have clues when in the text shows cause and effect. Okay, this will be some of it. Okay, I believe you, I'm not sure, but I hope you have tried it before. Okay, for definition and description, okay, the new term may be defined. Usually in text, there will be new words that you might not be familiar with, or new term, new scientific terms. But if you notice, if you read maybe a few words or a sentence before and a sentence after, you will actually find the definition. Okay, the test maker is not that cruel to leave you blank with the new terms or new concept. Okay, they will actually give you definition. You will find the definition of it, okay, in the text, as long as you know how to find it. Okay, usually for clues, to identify clues in terms of definition and description, usually it use commas or dashes. Okay, in terms of definition, usually commonly they use commas or dashes. Okay, and clues in terms of example, I think this one is easy. You know what are the examples will be, and based on the examples, you can come out with one idea. Okay, synonym and antonym. Okay, here synonym and antonym, here you might find some unknown word, and it tend to be repeated, not repeated the same word, but repeated using the word that have similar meaning. So you need to try and find it. Okay, and antonym or contrast, usually you will find antonym will be quite easy because there are keywords, terms or phrases used such as although, however, and but. Okay, the three words, the three phrases is used to signal contrast clues, to contrast ideas. Okay, you also have clues where about experience. Okay, for example, the text, the extract that I've showed before about transfer fee for soccer player. I think you have idea of it. You already have your schemata knowledge. You have experienced it before because you have watched it in televisions. So if you have experience about the certain issue, it actually helps you to understand it. You have the clues already. Okay. Next one, you also have clues for inference. Okay, inference means by using the sentence itself, you make guesses of meaning. Okay, you try to guess the meaning by inferencing the whole text. Not the whole text, sorry, but the whole sentence maybe. Okay, and then you also have cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect, usually the keywords, you have the keywords to show cause and effect. I think I shared it during my previous session where I've shared about cohesive device. Okay, to show cause and effect, usually we use words or phrases like because, since, therefore, thus, so. Okay. Again, you can always go to this YouTube channel, Tuisyen Online, and look for cohesive devices I've presented before to have better idea of it. Okay, done. Okay, let's try and see some examples of how you can find the contextual clues. Okay, example here. First, fluoroscopy. Examination with fluoroscope has become a common practice. Okay, second example, piscatorial creatures such as flounders, salmon and trout live in the coldest parts of the ocean. Okay, here I have two examples and I have underlined the term, the new term that I think you are not familiar with. Okay, let's go to the first one, fluoroscopy. Do you know what is the meaning of fluoroscopy? Okay, if you know, if you have idea what fluoroscopy will be, then it's good. But for those who are not familiar, let's try and find the definition of it by just using this one sentence. And the same case with the piscatorial creatures here. Okay, piscatorial creatures, what are they? Okay, but here you have examples, flounders, salmon and trout. And then the keyword will be live in coldest ocean. Okay, so let's try and work on this example together. Okay, let's go to the first one. Okay, first, the term will be fluoroscopy. Okay, and I still remember the clues for definition. I said, for definition, the clues, to find definition, you need to look for commas or dashes. Okay, see, you have the comma here and here. So, it means that fluoroscopy, the meaning of fluoroscopy will be examination with a fluoroscope. Okay, fluoroscopy, if the question asks you what is the meaning of fluoroscopy, okay, just by using the clues, okay, the clues, comma here, the comma here, okay, the comma here actually will show you the definition of it. Okay, the definition of fluoroscopy would be examination with a fluoroscope. Okay, so far, do you have any question? Can you cope with my pace? Am I talking too fast? Okay, if I am too fast, okay, do let me know by respond to the chat. Okay, if I am too fast, I will just slow down my pace a bit. Okay, so far, can we proceed? If you have any problem, if you have any doubt, you can just simply let me know by typing it in the chat box. Okay, okay, let's go to the second example of piscatorial. Okay, piscatorial creatures. Okay, for me, even myself, piscatorial creatures will be a new term. I admit that this is a new term for me because I'm not a fan of marine biology. Okay, marine creatures here. Okay, but let's try and find what does piscatorial creatures mean or refers to. Okay, here. Okay, the term will be piscatorial, and then you have examples here. For example number 1, they give you definition, while for example number 2, it gives you examples. So you can use the examples to actually find meaning of it. Okay, to find what the terms refers to. Okay, the first example will be flounders. So you might want to highlight the word flounders. Okay, second, salmon, and then trout. Okay, even if you don't know the word flounders, I think you are familiar with salmon. Do you know what is the salmon? Yes, I think everyone knows the salmon. So if you know salmon, then you will know what does piscatorial creatures mean. So what do you think piscatorial means here? Refers to flounders, salmon, trout, and they live in the coldest ocean. Okay, what other creatures live in the ocean? Sorry. Okay, the answer is fish. Okay, so piscatorial creatures is referring to fish. Okay, flounders, salmon, and trout. They are types of fish, and yes, they live in the coldest part of the ocean. Okay, can we move on to next example? Okay, this passage, this extract will be, this example will be a bit longer compared to the first and second one. Okay, she told her friend, "I'm through with blind dates forever. What a dull evening. I was bored every minute. The conversation was absolutely vapid." Okay, if you notice, I underlined the word vapid. I think this is also a new term, a new word for you. Okay, my student, I don't think they are familiar with this, but if you are familiar, then it's good. So, okay, let's try and guess what does vapid mean. Okay, so can you try and underline the clues that can help you to find what vapid is? Okay, can you do it in 1 minute, maybe? Okay, please do it in 1 minute so that I can catch my breath and calm myself so that I will not overly excited. Okay, done? Okay, I think your 1 minute's over. So, let's see here. Okay, she told her friend, "I'm through." Okay, the phrase "I'm through" here means, okay, fine, I'm done. Okay, the expression will be, okay, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. Okay, I'm through with blind dates. Okay, I don't think I have to explain the meaning of blind dates. Okay, teenagers like you guys are familiar with blind dates. Okay, so I'm not going to explain it further, what blind dates mean. If the exam question asks you, what does blind dates mean? I think that will be the most easiest question for you. Okay, but here the question asks you the meaning of vapid. Okay, and then the second one, you can also look at the clues of what a dull evening. Okay, what a dull evening. Okay, dull. Okay, dull here, it complement the word here. I was bored every minute. Since the evening was so dull, I became bored. Okay, it means that during the blind date, maybe the session was, I was bored during the blind dates, and the evening was not so good. The situation is not interesting at all. Okay, the conversation was absolutely vapid. So, by using the keywords, the clues here, okay, I'm done. It was not a good evening and I was bored. So, it indicates that the blind date or the conversation was absolutely uninteresting or unattractive, or it is not fun. It is not a fun blind date session. Okay, so vapid here means interesting. Okay. I only have 3 examples for you, but I believe your teacher have provided you with modules so that you can work on yourself during this pandemic or this PDPR session. Okay, we still not sure when you are going to come back to school, but please use the time that you have to study. Okay, it is not the time for you to sleep. Okay, try to study and find tips or techniques that you are comfortable with. There are lots of techniques that you can learn, but you can find or you can use the techniques that you are comfortable with, that you are happy with, or the techniques that is easier for you. Okay, we are now at tips number 5. Okay, it means that I only have not much slide left. Okay, this will be a very quick session then. Okay, T5, tip number 5, your own answer first. Okay, if you still remember during our previous slide, I've mentioned that your own answer. Okay, here, what I meant here is that when you read the question, once I highlighted the keywords, it's basically you already know what you should look for. Okay, since you have identified the keyword, you will have better idea of what you should look for in the text, and you understand what the question wants. So, maybe you can try to test yourself actually. Okay, before you looked at the choices given, maybe you can just guess the answer. Okay, you can do or you can guess the answer while you are reading the passage. It means that once you settle with your question, while reading the passage of the section or the extract, you can guess the answer for what is the answer for the first question just now. What is the answer for question number 2? Maybe while reading the passage, the text itself, I think this is the answer for number 1. This is the answer for number 2. It means that you have idea. You have already you have to think of what you already know. You know what the question wants, so you can guess the answer or you can locate the answer while reading the passage. So you are not going to do the zigzag things, and you can save lots of time here. Okay, let's move on to D6. Beware of weasel words. What does it mean by weasel words here? Have you heard weasel word before? Are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with the term or the phrases of weasel words? Again, if you have encountered it or if you have heard it before, then it will be okay. It will be good. But for those who heard it for the first time today, weasel words means words or statements that are intentionally ambiguous or misleading. Ambiguous here means not clear, blurry, and misleading. Misleading means it can distract you. It is some kind of distraction. When you read the word, it might mislead you from the original idea. So beware of it. Some examples of weasel words. May, might, could, can be virtually, up to, as much as, help, like, believe, and possible. There are a lot more. All you have to do is, if you wish to have more examples on weasel words, you can always ask Mr. Google and type weasel words, examples of weasel word. Then you will find plenty of it. everything is at your fingertips. You are, I think most of you are very good in IT, so I think it's easy for you to find information. Okay, so use the benefit, the things that you have to benefit yourself. Okay, you have access to internet, you have access to gadget, so use it or utilize it to help yourself and find new information. Okay, so this will be example of it. Okay, let me repeat. Okay, weasel words mean word or statement that are ambiguous or misleading or distraction. Okay, if you find, okay, so that's why you need to beware. Beware means be careful. Be careful of the words because it can distract you. Okay. Okay, now we are at tip number 7. Eliminate. Okay, this is my favorite part. Okay, in exam or in class, eliminate here. Eliminate means you discard or you cross out or you ignore the choices of answer that are not related or you think that are incorrect. Okay, during elimination session or elimination process, what you can do is usually while looking at the choices of answer, usually you will do, okay, is this true? Is this false? Okay, you can use the techniques of true or false statement, or you can also ask yourself, okay, is it yes or is it no? Okay, for my student, I practice true or false. Okay, okay, does choices A true? Is B, answer B is true? Okay, if it is true, then put a tick at the end of it. Okay, if it is a false, then put a cross. Okay, it will narrow down your choices of answer. Once you finish your true false game, I think we can call it as game. Once you finish your true false game, maybe you will only have at least 2. You have narrow scope of answer, possible answer, and you can come down to 2 answer only. And if you are lucky, you can go straight away, you can get straight away the correct answer. Okay, usually the true false one is what I do in class. Okay, or second one, during elimination session, elimination process, you also need to rule out the general one. General one means the thing that is very general, the answer which is very general. Okay, let's see the question. Okay, we will see the example. Okay, I'll have example in next slide. Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, here, then next one, close answer will be a guide. Okay, in your choices of answer, there are at least 2 answers which you might think or you might find it very similar. So one of it might be the answer. Okay, think of it. Close answer will be a guide. Okay, if the choices of answer is totally way out of context, then it is obviously wrong. Okay. Okay, we are now at the part 5 of my session. Okay, here we will do it. We will try to do it step by step. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, step by step. Okay, this one I will refer to step number 1, which is read the question. Okay, here we will only refer to paragraph 3. Okay, I will share the extract from paragraph 3 in a moment, but first let's read the question and highlight the keywords. Okay, let's see. Question 23. In paragraph 3, so you indicate paragraph 3 here. You can underline or highlight or you can circle it. It's up to you. How you are going to identify your keyword, highlight, underline or circle, is entirely up to you as long as you understand the keyword. Okay, so first paragraph 3. Okay, then maybe you can underline or highlight the word mean. Okay, phrases, mega money move. Okay, mean here the meaning. Phrases of mega money move. So question 23 asks you, okay, what is the meaning of mega money move? Okay, you have the idea of question 23 asks you to find the meaning of it. Okay, so remember that once you go to the extract of the text, you can highlight the text and find the meaning of it. Okay, this will be the first one. Okay, second. Okay, still in paragraph 3. Okay, like I said, I'm going to use paragraph 3 for this our step by step. Okay, in paragraph 3, Real Madrid. Okay, so highlight again. You can highlight or paragraph 3. Highlight the word or underline the word Real Madrid have been known. Okay, known here can indicate popular or well known. Okay, known to splash the cash. Splash the cash. Okay, splash the cash. It will be an expression, a phrase in the text. Okay, you will see it. Okay, here it's basically, okay, and then the word because. When we have the word because here, it indicates reason. Okay, the word because here indicating reason. So question 24, it's basically asks you why Real Madrid is known as splash the cash, or why Real Madrid is said to splash the cash. Okay, the reason Real Madrid known to splash the cash. Okay. Okay, let's see the next question. Okay, question 25. Okay, in paragraph 3, okay, why? Okay, when we have the word why here, it is again, okay, you need to look for reason. Why a team from English Premier League or EPL most likely able to break Neymar's transfer fee. Okay, basically the question asks you why the reason team or the reason EPL team able to break Neymar's record of transfer fee. The reason why. Why do you think a team from EPL can break Neymar's record? Okay, that would be the idea of this question. So when you refer to the extract, maybe while reading, while locating the keywords, you might identify the answer straight away. Okay, here the article is mainly about, okay, for here it's actually the question asks you about the whole idea of the text, but however, by using paragraph 3 itself, we can apply the rule. We can use paragraph 3 to apply the rule because basically paragraph 1, paragraph 2 and paragraph 3, it is statistic about the same thing. Okay, so mainly about. It asks you, okay, what is the message? What is the whole idea, the main idea of the article? Okay, are you ready to read the text, to have this extract from the text? Okay. Okay, to make things easier for you, okay, I have highlighted some of the keywords there. Okay, let's read it together. Mega money moves have been taking place in soccer throughout the years. Spanish giant Real Madrid have been known to splash the cash. Okay, splash the cash. First, mega money move. Where do you find the word mega money move just now? In which question? Okay, and then the word splash, the phrase splash the cash. Okay, this will also included in question 24. Okay, notably breaking the transfer record to sign Zinedine Zidane in 2001. Okay, breaking. Okay, notably breaking transfer record. Okay, try to make connection for each keyword that I've highlighted. Okay, breaking the transfer record, Zinedine Zidane. Okay, the amount 75 million euros. Okay, comma, Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, 2009, 94 million euros. Okay, do you see the changes here from 75 to 94? Okay, and then another record breaker will be Gareth Bale with 100 million euros. Okay, if you notice, the amount keep on increasing, 75, 94, and then 100. Okay, and then it could be sometime before a fee eclipse the 222 million euros. Okay, 222 million euros will be the transfer fee mentioned in first paragraph. The transfer fee paid for that PSG paid for Neymar. Okay, there are huge gap. Okay, here from 75 million to 94, and then it goes to 100. But the gap, the break, that's why it is called as all-time record, because if you notice from 100 million euros to 222 million euros, it is such a huge amount of money. Okay, and up until 2020, I don't think there are any record. I don't think the record has been broken yet. Okay, but if the transfer record is to be broken in the future, okay, see, transfer record broken in the future, immediate soon, maybe there will be a team to break what Neymar received. Okay, the prediction will be an English Premier League team. Okay, if you notice, EPL it appear in question 25. Okay, EPL team could be the most likely to do so. Okay, here is the prediction will be, if there are a team to break Neymar record, it will be from EPL. Why? Okay, here you can see the English Premier League generates the most revenue of the biggest European soccer leagues. Okay, why EPL? Because they generate more revenue, they generate more income, they generate more money, they get more money. Okay, this text is from www.statista.com. Okay, and this text, I think your teacher have access to jabatan. Okay, especially teacher from Melaka, they have access to module jabatan. Okay, prepared by the panel. Okay, so they can use it in class or with you. Okay, so once we finish reading the text, okay, we have read the questions. You have highlighted the keywords in the question, and we also have read the text. Okay, the extract of the text and highlight the keywords of the extracts. So now let's go to the question. Okay, in paragraph 3, what does it mean by the phrase mega money move? Okay, mega money move have been taking place in soccer throughout the year. Okay, mega money. Mega money means lots of money. Move here will be considered as action. It's not like the money move from one place to another. It's obviously done by a person. So, it indicate, okay, mega means large, huge. So, based on the choices of answers that we have, okay, should we see the choices of answer? Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's see the choices of answer. Wait. Okay. Okay, you have read the text. Okay, while reading the text, I think you have found the answer. So, based on here, okay, A, higher salary for the players, revenue made by club, highest fund to break the record, and large sum of transfer fee. Okay, since you know the meaning of mega means large or huge, okay, maybe you can say higher, highest or large sum, but not revenue. Revenue means profit, profit made by the club itself. Okay, so the money is circulating within the club. The money is not going anywhere. Okay, okay, so why not A? So you only left with A, C and D. Okay, higher salary for the players. Okay, here in the it shows the player within the club itself. So again, the money is not going anywhere. It's still in the club, used for the club, for the benefit of the club. Okay, so A, B is wrong. Okay, highest fund to break the record. If you notice, if you read the extract just now, okay, the word mega money move did not indicating the fund, okay, but it indicate the fee, the amount of money used for transfer fee. So that's why for question 23 the answer is D, large sum of transfer fee. Okay, question 24. Still in paragraph 3, Real Madrid have been known to splash the cash. Okay, splash the cash here. Okay, because if you notice in the extract just now, after the word splash the cash, there is a word notably breaking the transfer record. Okay, it means that here it gives you ideas that Real Madrid spent amount of money, and we know that. All of us know that it is a common knowledge that Real Madrid willing to spend money to get players transfer to their team, because they have the ability, they have the money to do so. So the answer for question 24 it will be B. Real Madrid spent notable amount of money for players transfer. So let's hope a player from Malaysia will be the next record breaker from getting a deal from Real Madrid. Maybe we have stars, right? Okay, let's go to question 25. In paragraph 3, why? Okay, reason. Why a team from English Premier League EPL most likely able to break Neymar's transfer fee? Okay, here while reading the text just now, I think I have hinted you the answer. Okay, the answer is at the last part of the extract. Okay, it is very clear cut actually. It is because EPL generate the most revenue. Okay, in the text it stated EPL generates the most revenue of the biggest European soccer league. Okay, so that's why the answer for question 25 will be D. Okay, question 26. The article is mainly about Okay, while reading the text, I highlighted the amount of fees, how it changed from one year to another. If you still remember, it started from 75 million euros, and then it became a bit higher for Cristiano Ronaldo, which is 94 million euros. And for Gareth Bale, there is an increase in amount of transfer fee. For Gareth Bale, he received 100 million euros, but the real record breaker is 222 million euros. If you notice, there are increased amount of fees. Okay, maybe Zinedine Zidane at his time, 2001, 75 million euros would be the record for that time. But on 2019, Cristiano Ronaldo break the record out with 94 million euros. Okay, at that time, Cristiano became the highest paid soccer player. But on 2013, the record was break by Gareth Bale because he received 100 million euros. So, if you notice the pattern, it indicating it's all about money, the fees. Okay, each record were being broken. Okay, but the unbroken one is still the all-time record breaker would be still belongs to Neymar with 222 million euros. If you see the pattern, if you really listen to what I explained, to the extract that I explained, okay, you will easily notice that the answer is D, the record of players transfer fee. Okay. Okay, so far, is there any question, girls and boys? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So that will be the end, actually, the end of my session. But before I end it, I have things that I need you to keep in your mind. Okay, here, when you are in exam, please remember, beware of trick question. The question can be tricky, but I think students nowadays, they are trickier than the question. So, beware of the trick question, read the question carefully. Okay, read the question carefully. But, however, even though you read the question, read the answer, read the text, but do not over-analyze it. Okay, do not stress yourself over one or two choices of answer. Okay, because it might waste your time. You might spend too much time on it. So do not over-analyze. Okay, read the answer as it is. Okay, don't make assumption. That is one of the problem with the students. They tend to make assumption. Okay, for example, let's see. D, the record of players transfer fee. D, maybe the student will make assumption, oh, players transfer fee, the players referring to who? Okay, the record refer to who? They tend to overanalyze things which they do not need to do. Okay, do not overanalyze. Do not stress yourself during exam. Okay, if you overanalyze things, it will make you stress over nothing actually. You make things become way difficult for you. Okay, and then remember to plan your time. Okay, since there are 8 questions in part 3 and you have a text to read, so I'll suggest maybe you can spend 1 or 2 minutes for each question. Okay, and if you seem like stuck at one question, okay, you can always move on to another one and then go back to the one that you keep in view just now. Okay, do not spend 5 minutes on one question. Okay, the 5 minute, within 5 minutes you can actually attempt 2 or 3 questions. So do not spend it only on one question. Okay, so plan your time. When you plan your time properly, inshallah you will have enough time to answer, to attempt all of the questions. Okay, and last one, it is crucial for you to stay focused. Stay focused in exam. Okay, if you lose focus, you will become distracted, and when you are distracted, it will actually it will make things a bit difficult for you to make judgment. Okay, and last one, the thing is that I always say to my student, in exam, do have fun. Have fun, enjoy your exam. Consider it, okay, once you finish English test, okay, I'm not going to see it again for tomorrow. Okay, I'm done with English test. So, have fun. While you are facing it, have fun. Enjoy it. Okay, enjoy the moment and do your best. Not only have fun and play, but do your best. Okay. Okay. So before I end, I would like to give credit to the my source of information. Doing the slide, doing the presentation, doing the sessions, I do take some information. Okay, first I use material from module Bahasa Inggeris SPM 2021 prepared by Jabatan Negeri Melaka. Okay, thank you for that. And then I also refer to these 2 websites, and I advise you, I suggest you to, actually you can use this website, you can go to this website if you want to have maybe better understanding, or if you want to know further about it. Okay, you can go to www.testpreparation.ca multiple choice strategy. Maybe you can find other strategies. The one that I've shared today will be, I think, the one that will be easier for you to practice. The tips that I've shared will be the things that I would like to apply with my students, because I believe they will be able to apply it. Okay, and then you also can you can also visit www.ivwise.com. Okay, you will find lots of resources there. Okay, so that's all. Okay, to be continued. So we will see each other again, inshallah, after the lockdown. Okay, during the lockdown, please stay safe. Okay, stay at home and protect others by protecting yourself. And I hope you guys all well. Okay, so with that, I end with Assalamualaikum and thank you very much.